Her Coffee was intended to be a set of in-person coffee breaks around Switzerland and around the world on March 20th, 2020. The purpose was to help women's voices be heard and to increase meaningful human connections one conversation at a time. As the COVID-19 pandemic spread, we had to transform all the Her Coffee meetings and the concept to encourage participants to create virtual coffee meetups. Here are some of the leaders from our network who took time to share and to practice active listening through virtual Her Coffee meetings. We're so pleased that more than 50 in-person events were transformed into virtual connections. Thank you.
I was so grateful to be a part of the Her Coffee movement this year because it came at the perfect time for women to be able to download their thoughts and feelings about their current situation.
I loved the Her Coffee event. In the end, it was just me and one other woman.
I thought I could never ever speak 10 minutes in English about my life, about me, who I am, what are my thoughts, my sorrows, my challenges, my dreams, my wishes. But time flew away, and it was great to know that somebody's on the other side who is just listening.
Everyone explained what their circumstances were and how they were dealing with the situation, and I could not feel more blessed to be in a room virtual and feel so connected. There was so much love, and I can't describe it.
It was the end of the first week where schools had been shut down and workers were coming home to work from home, and a lot of pressures descended on women and mothers in that moment with that decision. And so many things needed to be expressed and released during that time. So the coffee morning that came at the end of that first week was so needed.
Having been isolated, to see friends and to meet new friends on this group through a video recording, it was great fun.
This initiative is a wonderful program that one can have to connect women across the globe.
I even connected with a friend in the UK, and then I did one with a friend in Spain who I hadn't seen in 15 years. She was so excited that I had asked her to be included that she was actually crying.
One of the things which was a requirement of this event was active listening.
For me, this was the best part, I have to say. Intense listening.
The listening part, the hardest thing was to not talk back, to just listen. And I found taking notes really helpful.
I'm here alone on Zoom, so I thought, well, maybe I could actively listen to myself, which is also sometimes challenging, and you could listen to it and you could actively listen to me.
I loved being able to hold space for another woman and have her hold space for me.
It was so beautiful to hear how others feel, how they deal with difficult times, not feeling well, living in Switzerland because they would like to be elsewhere or back at their homes.
People could just cry them out. They could just feel what they actually go through. They could just tell us and share with us how difficult the situation is for them and how much they needed to vent out. It was just amazing. I shared my own experiences and I felt like I'm talking to my sisters and just telling them that I really need help and this is what I feel right now. This doesn't happen in today's world, and making it possible is one of the biggest achievements anyone could have.
I made my notes, I got goosebumps, I could cry. There was joy, it was so powerful, it was so powerful.
I hope you all have the chance to be listened to actively, to listen to others actively, now even more than ever.
Women should talk more, women should be heard more.
We need to allow space for people to share their feelings without having to find a solution, or even without having to say, oh yeah, me too. Just listen and accept and welcome.
You should do that.
I felt so good afterwards. It was so easy, really, to just hold space together and listen intentionally and share in the same way.
And I just want to say thank you guys for organizing it, and I'm really happy to be part of Her Coffee, and I hope we can organize many more with others out there in the world to connect
It was wonderful.
It was a beautiful sharing of support and collaboration and non-judgmental listening. So thank you so much, Michelle and Denise, for this initiative.
Goosebumps.
Thanks a lot.